Okay, it's time again. It's time again. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Settle down, man. I'm here. It's Monday. It's Cataclysm time. So, howdy, everybody. I am Vormithrax. You can call me Vorm. And time for a new start for Cataclysm. We're gonna play Earl the Churl in Churl World. You know, as you do. So there's Earl in all his glory. This one's gonna be weird. This one's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. So I'm sticking with my my fast zombie kick. So we're staying on 150% speed zombies. Normal toughness. I think I'm happier with the 150 speed, but normal toughness. And a few of the other ones that I've set up is kind of standard now for zombie spawn rate. We got at 0.75, which feels about right. Item spawns at half. Evolution a bit forward, 3.0 evolution, and we started the Cataclysm on day 45 with a 15-day delay, so our normal day 61 start, but with 2 weeks of evolution kicked in, so food spoilage and adjustments to zombies evolving and all that kind of stuff, so hopefully we'll see some interesting things that we can scream and run away from. What else? So this is a Churl. I can't remember the last time I did a Churl run. I know I have. I don't remember it, so we're doing a Churl, and yeah, they've got a. It's funny because if you try to do a Churl in multi-pool, the Churl start dictates 15 points of negatives, which causes some weird things to happen when you're trying to actually build the character. The columns don't work right with the totals, since you've got more points than you're supposed to be allowed to have in the negative column for traits. So, yeah, it makes it a little tough. I switched to single pool for this one just to get around that silliness. So, here we are. We've got Earl the Churl. So, yeah, he's illiterate. That's a big one by itself. If you've never done an illiterate run, it removes a large chunk of possibilities. No book reading, no book learning, no recipes from books, no computer use. Yes, I am aware of ways around. Those don't work for me because I don't play with NPCs, so just be quiet. I'm aware of them. But yeah, so we're illiterate, and we're also a wayfarer. That means no vehicles. So we're going to have a hard time traveling the world. It's going to be on foot, so Earl the Churl may be a skater. He's going to be a Earl the Churl skater punk. Yeah, that's going to be our method of propulsion, probably. So, illiterate and wayfarer together. And then on the positive side, we got fast learner. I'm hoping to learn the stuff that I can do quickly, and especially the melee skills and combat skills. Melee weapon training, and of course, we went with medieval swordsmanship as our melee weapon training for the Churl. Or the Churl, sorry. And then night vision, spiritual, and strong stomach. And I didn't have a choice on a number of these, so spiritual and strong stomach are built in. And then some skills. I took 5 melee. That lets us use our impromptu melee weapons at a good deal of effectiveness for the medieval swordsmanship skill. And everything else on that list, it was baked into the start. So archery, cooking, fab, survival, tailoring, and throwing. So there we go. Nah, sorry, I don't use horses. They're still broke as hell. I refuse to use them. They're on my do not use list, do not visit list. You can't use anything that requires the caret symbol, the shift 6 symbol. It just won't bring it up. It won't use it. It disables that symbol, essentially. So I don't know. I've never used a cart. Does a cart require using the shift 6 like you do with a car when you try to take control of a car and start it up? If it does, then no. I probably can't use it. We're going to be traveling light. We're going to be traveling light this run. Yeah, drag stuff is fine. Can you drag I've never used a cart before, so... Oh, shopping cart kind of thing? I guess. God, I haven't used a shopping cart in so long. We're just going to travel light. I don't know what your guys' I mean, you're going to squirm and squirm and squirm, and you're going to yell, and you're going to rail at the computer screen as I just leave things behind. Just ignore them. I just walk away. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Earl the Churl is, he's a miser. He don't truck with no hoarding tendencies. So, what we're going to try to do this run is stay alive. That's always the first effort. Stay alive. We're not infected or anything, so we don't have that problem. And it's going to be stay alive, try to get a hold of medieval weapons and armor. He'll use the modern stuff if he comes across equivalents or modern newfangled versions. So, I mean, he's not averse to wearing SWAT armor and stuff like that. But he wants armor because he can't ever make his own, really, effectively. Some of it he can. If we keep working on it. But anything that has recipes required out of a book, he's not going to be able to do. So then we'll do, so get that kind of stuff, weapons and armor, and track down as many necromancers as we can, and also try to track down magic items. I got Magiclysm turned back on for this particular run, so I figured if we're a churl magically hurled into the future, necromancies, then we'll go ahead and turn Magiclysm back on for this one. I'm not going to try to learn spells or anything. I'm mainly just after the items. And I'm other than I've heard the Academy or whatever it's called has a lot apparently. I'm not sure what other ones we're ever going to achieve. So we'll see. We'll see what we can get into with our limitations. I'm still on the fence about guns. I'm on the fence about guns this run. There's a lot of things that you really effectively can't fight too well without guns or tech, given the disparity in power. But I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the gun thing with Earl the Churl. So we'll see what we come across and see how the run develops and all that. But I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that. All right, so yeah, we'll see what we can do. But without having a vehicle to transport stuff in, I just don't anticipate really crafting all that much. We'll do some light stuff, of course, that we need, and we'll gather up some materials on occasion to craft some things. But beyond that, I don't know what he's going to do. We'll see. I haven't played with this combination of limitations in quite a while, and never while doing the dialed-up difficulty stuff. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what develops. But we don't have any of the movement bonuses again. I don't use the movement bonuses while I'm playing with the faster zombies, so none of that stuff. We do have the night vision and perception 11, so we got that combo, so we'll have our 5 night vision. And that's really about it. Night vision, melee weapon training, and fast learner. That's our strong points. And the fact that I'm not starting off infected. So the start's going to put me out in the middle of the wilderness, so we shouldn't have an immediate problem unless we get really unlucky. With the draw, the random world gen. But, so we'll have some opportunity to creep around and hopefully find some isolated locations that we can get some gear or some food and water in, that kind of thing. But I think that's going to be the biggest issue over time, is just going to be, how do I carry around enough food and water or enough gear to make sure I'm always able to get food and water. So we'll kind of see how it develops. A lot of it's going to depend on map gen, though, so we'll see. But I don't have a specific complete this and this is the end point. We'll just kind of roll with it for a while. If we come up with something like kill 10 necromancers will satisfy my murderous revenge berserker bloodlust, then fine, we'll deal with something. But it's going to be a little while before too many necromancers show up. We should have some chance at a few if I head into cities. But yeah, you know how that goes. Cities with the dialed up zombie speed is pretty much a nightmare. But we'll see. So I think we're all set. Oh, I had a thought, and I'm sure somebody's thought of this previously, and maybe it's been tried or it's been suggested and just fell through or got nade. But how come there isn't a start or a scenario where you start fungus infected instead of just regular bite infected? I want a scenario where I start fungus infected and I have to deal. So somebody do a scenario where you start fungus affected. Because I think that would be an interesting thing to deal with, because it is survivable, or you can go the whole get the fungicide or get the medicines and so on. But I think that would be a cool start, whether it's tied to a map gen nearby fungal tower or something. I don't know if that's possible or not. I assume it would be, but yeah, it was a shower idea. I don't know, these things just kind of occur to me, but I think that would be cool. I think that'd be an interesting variant on the starting scenarios that would give a new challenge to the initial start. So somebody get on that. Somebody do a fungus infected start. Make it 8 points like the other infection stuff, and go for it. All right, that's my bright idea for the week. Let's see. So I think we're all set otherwise. Earl the Churl. Talked about that. We do have the melee skill to fully use the melee weapons, so we'll see what we can use. I think the medieval swordsmanship martial art has got a really narrow list of weapons that are valid for it, but there are some ones that I can just use immediately. So 2x sword, crude sword, things like that. So we'll be able to get a pretty effective combat ability right off the bat, hopefully. And I'm hoping that'll help protect me. What I fear is an early bite, because we're going to start with damn near nothing. Oh, another thing that was weird. Here's another thing for you dev folks, contributor folks. The Churl start is not starting with a knife. The description specifically says you've got your leg hose and a knife, but you don't start with a knife. In my test game, I had a sheath, but there was no knife. Where's my knife? I mean, I know how to make one, but it says I get a knife, and it didn't give me a knife, man. What's going on? Yeah, the cudgel's a good weapon. I don't know why people don't... I every time somebody asks me what's the first early game weapon you use, I usually say cudgel. People just ignore me, I guess. I don't know. It's actually a good weapon. I'm thinking about it. I might debug one in. We'll see. Just a makeshift knife or something. But you should start with a Basilard. And so if you're not getting it, it's a bug. Well, we'll find out. Maybe it was something weird in my test game. I didn't know if it was nested containers that did it, because it started with one intending to be in a sheath or something. Or I tested it this morning. I can't remember if I did it before or after I updated, though. I'm not sure, so maybe it'll be all working correctly when we log in right now. We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and get working here. So, Earl the Churl, heading on in. Here we go. Are you finished? Yes, I am. And we want medieval swordsmanship right there. The art of the longsword and sword and shield, preceding the latter development of fencing, designed for combat both unarmored and in armor. It includes grappling as well as defensive and offensive sword techniques. This treatise compares the Italian and German traditions of medieval combat with detailed step-by-step pictures. Sounds good. Use this style? Yes, please. Alright, out in the middle of the field. So, here's the description. Some necromancy hath brought you hither. Ye have only the hose on your legs and the knife at your side, and your prayers to Mary, Mother of God. So, let's check our inventory. Nope. Once again, nope. I got a sheath, but there ain't nothing in it. I've never heard of a Basilard either. What's... Oops. Get out of here. Spawn item. Yes, I'm aware. Basilard. Knife Basilard. A medieval dagger forged from rough iron. Yeah, it's not giving it to me. I'm going to go ahead and summon it in. Just one. There it is. There's the tool. Basilard. Alright, Basilard. So, what does this thing do? 20 pierce. Holy crap. 76 moves. That thing's awesome. That is a ridiculously good weapon. Huh. I was expecting some stone-chipped thing, but damn. 20 pierce, 5 bash, plus 1 to hit, 76 moves? 21 base? That's ridiculously good. Yeah, is it the size not working in the sheath thing that's causing it to trip out? I don't know. I'll let you guys figure it out. But yeah, it's not showing up in game for some reason. So if I try to activate my sheath, yeah, it's not. Oh, it doesn't even have a graphic. Interesting. I guess that shows how many people are choosing the Churl start or Churl start. I keep wanting to say curl. It's actually Churl. Yeah, it's not letting me do anything with it. Oh, it's a brand new item? Oh, okay. I thought it was an older thing, but I don't remember hearing of it before, so. Alright. But you say it's supposed to be here, right? If you say in the code it's supposed to be a Basilard, then I'll keep it, and we'll go about our business. Alright, I assumed it was something with a combination of the item, the nested containers, the sheath, whatever. Alright, let's look at our map. What do we got? Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start. I am happy. We got lucky. Look at this. We got an evac, or an LMOE shelter and an evac, so we got a chance at first aid kits right there. Then, of course, all the stuff in the LMOE. It's going to be the LMOE that's going to give me the firearm repair kit, so I'll have all the tools first 5 minutes of the game. And I was hoping it was the Sugar Shack, but it's the Moonshine still. I don't remember what a Moonshine still has. But just the two wilderness options for the LMOE and the evac shelter are awesome. The LMOE is a little far off from the town, so basement of the evac might be a better place temporarily to set up as we kind of poke around. But we're definitely going to the LMOE first. So that is my synopsis. What the hell? What is all this nonsense? What am I looking at here? So that's showing me the sliver of text right in this section, huh? Yeah, it's showing me the strip of text right down here, right about a centimeter on a side, all the way down this side of the screen. I don't remember that happening. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Maybe it'll stop once I map everything in the area or something. Alright, that looks weird, but whatever. So we're going to immediately head up to the LMOE. Now, I do have Magiclysm on, so normally the fields are fairly tame. But if I go near the forest there, we could get trolls and owlbears, of course. Alright, let's go see what the LMOE has for us. Turn on safe mode. How do you find medieval swords? Oh yeah, there's lots of places. Antique stores, museums, pawn shops, and mansions. Those 4 places. So there's plenty of them. I mean, last time I went looking for weapons like that, we had, in like just a very short time, we had replica. They were almost all of them were replicas, but I had like 5 or 6 of them just after a short time of running around. So I can't remember. I think that one was on 1.0 item spawns. So my chances are going to be less, but that's normal. But yeah, there's lots of them. There's 4 different regular city locations where you got a high chance of getting one. So, easy peasy. Alright, here we go. Which, I want it to be the LMOE with the firearm repair kit, please. That would be my preference. Let's go ahead and pop up top here, take a look at the map. Far enough to see anything else. So we got another town over here, apparently, because we got a house peeking at us right there. Little road network right there. Little tiny things like that will, no. We'll give you some guidance. Alright. This is the one with the bookcase. This is not the one that usually has the firearm repair kit, unfortunately. But it is the biggest one that's got the most random stuff. So, it's probably my second favorite. The LMOE with the firearm repair kit's my favorite. Especially to find early game. So, army pants, right off the bat. Army pants and a balaclava. That'll keep me nice and warm. Wear army pants, wear balaclava. And some shorts. No thanks. We got blankets and pillows galore. I don't care about books. We've got chicken, curry, crackers, and cheese spread. No cooking implement, though. Bedroom number 1. Polo shirt, tank top. Number 2. Leather pants that fit. Hell yeah, I'll wear leather pants that fit. Hey, bookcase, come here. Let's go check the secret area. So, brought a PX4 Storm with 5 shots out of 17. A metalworking chisel. How much space do One thing I still have problem adjusting to with the nested containers is I am so trained after literally thousands of hours of gameplay to look at this info and say, oh, I've got whatever that is, 6.85 spaces or liters available. But no, because you've only can carry something that you've got enough volume in one of the sub locations for. So I'm constantly seeing, or look, my eyes are telling me I've got enough space, but when I try to pick it up, it's like, no, you don't have a pocket with enough space. So I'm still trying to adjust to that. I'm wondering, is there a way to show on this screen one more category where it shows the... You want the smallest or the largest? whatever pocket has the most space in it currently. Yeah, that's what I'm asking about. A max pocket thing size. Because that way I'd be able to still see at a glance, do I have a particular location on my body that has enough individual space to hold this one item? That would be wonderful. Alright, so metalworking chisel, we're going to leave that there for now. I'm not going to use a metalworking chisel. Foot crank, spray can, don't care. Double barrel pipe shotgun with 1 round. Alright, here's the good stuff. So we do have a wood axe, a Churl with a wood axe. Work gloves, I hate work gloves. We'll go ahead and take the wood axe. Yeah, I know I don't have space. Wield the wood axe. Pretty bad list so far compared to some of the times I've come in here. Oh, backpack. Backpack. Early backpack. There's a cooking pot. And a tool belt. Wear the tool belts. And I definitely won't have room for this cooking. Oh, I do have room for it. Oh, that's right. I have a backpack now. I don't care about the drill. Shouldn't need the scissors. We've got a knife. Oh yeah, what are the properties of this Basilard? 1 cutting, 15 butchering. Cool. Actually, like I said, this thing's ridiculously good. It seems better than it should. I mean, if it's only available through this one start, fine. But if it's something that's craftable, I'm not sure I mean, it seems better than it should for the time period it's from and for the type of item. But I haven't... Is it on the list of weapon comparisons? I don't know. Alright, well, I don't need the scissors. That's the only thing I care about. This room was remarkably empty. Usually this has got a lot more in it. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Not taking the work gloves. Those things are way too encumbering. Don't care about the guns. Don't care about the chisel. I'm never going to make something or be able to make something that's going to require the chisel. So, that is pretty much it. Oh, it was a charcoal smoker. Well, that's not what I wanted. I got talking too fast and didn't notice what I was picking up. Yeah, I don't need a charcoal smoker. Okay, let's do a few early game type of things. Let's come down here. Let's see, I have no light. Let's give me all the planks, all the scrap, and 10 of the rags. Leather, rags, and steel chain. What else? So, we're in the, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to carry, not sure what I need to take with me stage. There's things I want to make before we leave, and I want to review. I guess I can ditch the loincloth now. Loincloth. Nope, not the tunic yet. Oh, that's right, I have the army pants and the leather pants. That's going to be too much. Too much. Alright, well, let's haul this stuff upstairs real quick. Excuse me? Oh, I crouched instead of hauled. Alright, we have light. So what can we make? What can we make? Digging stick, washboard, makeshift bandages. I do want a bunch of those. Alright, what are we up to? We got first aid of 0, do we? And we got... Oh, that's tailoring skill, never mind. Forgot it was tailoring instead of... Yeah, we're not going to get any XP for that. No problem, so we'll just take our 10 makeshift bandages with us. And what else? I'm going to need thread or string, which we don't have an easy source of down here. I have to spend an hour taking apart rags for thread. The one thing you don't really have a lot of options for in these LMOEs. No good source of thread or string. Taking apart rags is horribly inefficient time-wise. Might be worth it for 1 hour, though. Just get enough string to do a couple of minor items. One second here. Alright. One out. Terribly inefficient. And 2. Alright, what choices do we have now? Already got these minor items. Do want a wooden needle. Come on. 2 planks. I thought I had planks. Did I have 5 planks. Now it shows up? Weird. Only 7%. I think I'm gonna do some more needles. %. Alright, Fab 2. Crude sword. Need a hammer, 2x sword, and scrap metal. Alright, we can do that. chunk of steel. And we'll grab some of that and some of that. Again with the plank stuff. It's not liking me standing right there. Alright, so I'm short on thread again. Yuck. Part I hate, taking apart these stupid rags. We're probably going to be here overnight. We'll use the food that's in the kitchen area. Okay, so we've got the hammer and the screwdriver. Now, did they automatically go into the tool belt like intelligent little things? I see leather patch and scrap metal. Activate. Tool belt. Store tool. Hammer. Oh. Hammer, screwdriver. I just can't get used to them showing up in multiple locations. Alright, so basic tools. Hammer, screwdriver are done. Take a look at this metal hand axe. Is this also brand new? I saw this in my testing earlier too. Terrible to hit bonus. 15 cut, 9 bash at 80 moves per second. I wouldn't choose to use it, but seems pretty good for an emergency early game kind of item. All it takes is a hammering of 1, so I'm going to chunk of steel. 2 chunks of steel, and you can put together this. Well, I guess it does require some skill. Survival 3, Fab 1. That's a little outside the norm. But, yeah, it has the level 1 tree cutting, so. Alright, so do we go with things like the hobo stove and tinder? I don't think I'm going to worry about this yet. I can get these materials anywhere to put them together. Don't need to worry about a washboard yet. Makeshift crowbar. Sure. And I need the 2x sword. And the crude sword. So I'm going to go with the crude sword. Crude sword is pretty cool. 18 cut, 6 bash, +1 with medium block. And it works with my medieval swordsmanship skill. It's going to be, I think, fairly easy to break, though. It's going to be the problem. Added weight is unbalanced, but the jagged edge offers a good bit of slashing power. Can be stored in the hiking backpack. I just got to go find one. Yeah, made out of wood. It's going to break pretty quickly. I should probably make at least one more. I think I still only have a single one. Or did I not make the first one? I just started talking about it. Alright, this time I actually am out of planks. Too bad the wood axe won't work. Come on. Alright, it's getting towards dark, and I don't have... Really? I'm very hot? Oh, I am very hot. Look at that. That is very hot. It is very, very hot. All those leg items. So, I don't have... I don't have the fire drill. I need splintered wood for the fire drill. I gotta get this fire drill done so I can make fire, make light and warmth during the nighttime. Before the sun goes down. Alright, fire drill. Now we have enough to do what we need to do inside. We'll go ahead and do that. Next up, I need to go disassemble some things. That's a problem because I don't have light to disassemble things. These are not going to work. That's not the problem. I'm aware I can start the fire in the stove. That's not the difficulty I'm encountering. I need to be able to have light away from the stove, because I need to disassemble things back here to get the sheet metal for the brazier I want to take with me. But to do that, well, I guess I could do it right here. We got the stove. There might... No, it's not going to do enough light. I can move the stove. That's what we'll do. We'll drag the stove around. We will make a bit of a mess. We'll use a portable light source. I don't think this might be enough light. Let's move it up here anyway. That way I can stand here, be in full light, and I can disassemble these three. Alright, planks. I need more planks. Alright, got a crafting table. Put planks away. I need a light source in order to set up the, which is kind of weird. Oh, no you don't. You need it for the crafting station. Alright, so we got our wood pile, firewood source, we got our oven, we've got our crafting table. We'll disassemble those. That'll give me the sheet metal I need to put a brazier together. And we can... I'm a little torn on whether I want to carry a brazier around. But we'll do it for now, and then we'll ditch it if I have to. And then I'm going to need 2 braziers. That's the thing. No, I only need 1 brazier, actually. Well, technically I need 2. I have nothing with liquid containing ability currently. I can get a 60-liter tank. but I can't get it without dragging the stove over there, which I could still do. Alright, let's do this. Put you away. Alright, there we got 4 6-liter tanks. Now I can put the fire out. Take the fire source down. And we'll haul this stuff back to the kitchen. Yeah, right here's fine. Anything else I want back here before I move my stuff again? I don't think anything else is unique that I care about, so we'll just grab that. Okay. I'm happier. So we got a source to hold water in from the pump that we're going to do. That's just temporary. It won't give me travel water, but it'll let me at least get my thirst taken care of for the evening. And everything else is frozen. How is it frozen solid down here in an LMOE shelter? How is it frozen? It shouldn't be frozen. I'm not sure how it's frozen. Hey, Fertile Creek, thanks very much for the resub. Resub number 18. Sub followed by 18. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, we're plenty strong enough to just lug the shelf around, or the stove around to the other place, so either one would work. Yeah, the whole artifact thing, it's not, well, yeah. I don't expect to get actual artifacts. I expect magic items is what I'm hoping for out of the Magiclysm mod. Not the old type traditional artifacts. Do those even show up randomly anymore? You know, if you drive around the terrain, you would occasionally find like a crater with a magic item in it. I can't remember the last time I saw one of those. If they're still occurring, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those, and I used to see them fairly often. Somebody, that might be another one, just like The necropolis and the bridge minefields that were supposedly in-game but weren't in-game. So I'm not sure those are still appearing in the world. I'm not going into the strange temple. Not with this guy. He wouldn't be able to do it. So my only real other source for those, realistically, is the random ones. But he's going to have to walk everywhere. He can't even drive to try to find the random ones. So we're not likely to find any artifacts. I'm not convinced they're still spawning in the game world, for one. Because I travel a lot during some of my challenges. And I can't remember the last time I spotted an actual artifact. It's been at least months since the last time I happened to see one, because usually I'll remark on it and I'll wave and just keep on driving, because you guys know I hate them. But I don't think I've seen one in probably a good at least 3 to 4 months, and some of those live stream challenges had a ridiculous amount of traveling involved. So, well, yeah, the mine ones are different. That's a specific place you might be able to find one. I'm talking about the random ones that you would find as you just drove around the game world. There would just be a little crater, and so usually some kind of an electrical effect or fire effect or so on, and then there would be one just sitting in the middle. But yeah, it's been quite a long time. I can't remember seeing one in at least 3 or 4 months, I think, if I had to guess. So I think they may not be showing up. Something might have happened to those. So, something else to put on somebody's list. Alright, so I think we got just about everything sorted out that I needed to get sorted out. We got hydration. Once we get the fire going, some of the food will defrost. We'll get 2 braziers made. One to take with us for a safe fire source, and one to use for the boiling property. So, let's go ahead and get a fire going and start that up. Activate fire drill. Deconstruct. That did not give me what I wanted. Damn it. Apparently I needed the other ones that I broke already. Do I have... I got 1 regular shelf. I got 3 back there. Alright, guess we are going to have to... we're going to have to drag shelves. I smashed... Actually, these will work. I smashed all the shelves that give the regular... There we go. Sheet metal, that's one of them at least. Brazier, please. Gonna go get the other shelf as well. Oh, that's right. And do another one. Alright, so we have 2 braziers. So, what is the point of 2 braziers, you ask? I'm glad you asked. So, you use one as your fire source, which is what I'm currently using the oven for. If I didn't have the oven, I could set the brazier up, deploy it, and use it for the safe fire containment. But the other brazier, which I am now trying to explain to people, braziers, oops, have fire containing, or have boiling containing and food cooking. So you can use one as your safe fire source and use a second one to actually boil your water and cook your food. So if you have no access to a pot or anything else to cook in, just make a brazier. And the simple foods can be cooked here. You need food cooking 2 and above for some of the fancier stuff. But all your early food needs will be handled pretty easily by a brazier. So it's pretty handy. It's heavy, so you're going to pay for the volume and the weight, especially if you're carrying 2 around. But early game in a pinch, you really need to be able to boil your water. There you go. So now we can do clean water. I won't be able to take much with me, so we'll just do a batch of 20. That'll be more than I end up probably using. Alright, 1, 2... No. How am I already full? I ate... I didn't even drink 2. What? Yeah, let's pour this into a container before I get all freaky here. What is going on? I'm very hungry, very thirsty. I have 19 clean water. You're full already and will be forcing yourself to drink. I haven't had a single sip of water or food for the entire day. What? Huh. Well, let's wait a few minutes. We'll wait a little bit for that one tiny sip of water after an entire day of hard chopping and crafting and hauling of furniture. Can I drink some now? Nope, you're full already. Huh. Something doesn't seem to be working quite right. Can I eat a cracker? Nope, can't eat a cracker either. Apparently, churls have little teeny tiny stomachs. This is going to be a little tough. This is an aspect of the challenge I wasn't aware of. Where is it that it says I had... where's my gastric bypass trait? I'm looking for my gastric bypass trait. I don't see a gastric bypass trait. Where is it? Oh, man. Well, I guess we'll wait a little longer and we'll see if I can drink again in a little bit or something, but that's going to be a problem. So I am running the most recent build as of when I went live, so I'm on 10.651. That was the most recent build as of right before I hit the start stream button. We could try a save and reload. I don't think it's going to have any effect on this kind of a problem, but hey, what the heck? I'll even bail all the way out. Why not? That is an odd one. I haven't seen that one before. Come on, Churl World. Earl and Churl World needs his crackers and water. Alright, we're back with Earl. Earl, the Churl, who apparently had gastric bypass surgery. My cheese spread is oh. I'm junk food intolerant. Cheese food is junk... cheese spread is junk foods? On who? Who gets to make that determination? Come on. Who's actually making that call? Cheese spread is one of the staples of life. Come on, man. Junk food, cheese. Alright, well, we'll try again. Clean water. Nope. I'm going to say yes, drink it anyway, and we'll see if I start vomiting. I drank it. Drank it. Maybe it's just the message is wonky. Not throwing up or anything yet. Alright, we'll have our curry. Yeah, it's looking like the message is popping for some reason, but it's not actually causing an effect. It's going to make gorging myself a little difficult since it's always going to be doing that. Yeah, curry is not a beverage. I don't, other than strong stomach, maybe something's wrong with strong stomach. You are less likely to throw up from food poisoning? Ah, I bet you this is it. I bet you something's going on with strong stomach and nobody ever takes it. So nobody's noticed there's a problem going on. Yeah, I know. Hold your fire. Can we have a moment of silence for all the folks that don't get a classic Monty Python reference? I mean, come on, get with it. Catch up on your classic cinema. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna bet it's the strong stomach. Something's going on with strong stomach that's causing it. Oh, curry being a beverage? That one I don't get. I don't know much about the J-pop. We are a churl. Thou art a lewd man, a lowly cowherd, though where the cattle has been, or hast been, thou hast not even certain? I don't know. I don't know if it actually has an in-game effect. Basically, it just means we're a medieval peasant. We are a medieval peasant. Transported through time to modern ages by dark necromancy. So, because we're a medieval peasant, we are illiterate and junk food intolerant, and we can't use vehicles, and a few other things. But I don't know if it has a separate in-game effect of being a churl, like some of the things do. Alright, so we've updated our food and hydration. We're good to go there. What else did I want to do? We'll have to sort out how much we can carry in the morning. Do I go throwing sticks? I really don't want to go throwing sticks. I'm not going throwing sticks. We're just going to go by the crude swords. So we do have a few options here now. We have enough leather to do the leather sandals. I think that's going to be better than our foot wraps. Like gloves, glove liners. Could go with a bindle as well. We could put a bindle together. Give us a little more carry capacity. Let's finish off my need tools, though. So we've got fire making until I get a lighter or something that's a little more mobile. We got the braziers. We make most of this stuff at need wherever I might need to go.